Lee Anthony's attorney says it's possible his client could face felony charges.
It's an ongoing investigation, so no one really knows where it's going to lead. Mr. Anthony obviously wants to, like as I said, wants to have his rights protected, and he has a right to an attorney just like any other person.
As a former prosecutor, Thomas Lucas says the state could look to charge Casey's brother with obstruction of justice or aiding and abetting. Anthony hired Luca, who is now a criminal defense attorney. Lucas says not because Lee Anthony has done anything criminal, but because you never know what will happen in a case like this.
Everyone involved should have their rights protected and somewhat covered as far as knowing what the police can and can't do and what the police should and should not expect from the witnesses that are involved in this case.
Lucas says neither Lee nor George nor Cindy Anthony have been called as witnesses for the prosecution in the Casey case. He says you're only two things, a witness or a suspect, so they want to be prepared. For months, Lee Anthony has been doing an investigation of his own, looking into leads for other suspects. Lucas says Lee Anthony has cooperated with the cops, even handing over a DNA sample. But Lucas says he is here to give Casey's big brother some advice on what he should say to cops and what he shouldn't.
For that reason, he feels that at this point, the police are now that they're focusing completely on Casey, he wants to make sure that his own civil rights are protected.
Since mid-July, when Kaylee Marie Anthony was first reported missing, thousands of dollars have been donated by strangers wanting to help get the little girl home to her family. And at one point, Kaylee's uncle Lee was accused of using some of those funds inappropriately. Tonight, his lawyer Thomas Luca wants to make something clear.
There is no impropriety. There is a cloud of impropriety and a cloud of rumor that I think is being fueled by the, non-expenditure of the funds, which is following Mr. Anthony around. And he wants to make it clear that no money has been improperly used.
So-called proof financial statements from the funds were linked to Kaylee's website. The Anthony family has said those donations have paid for everything from flyers and T-shirts with Kaylee's picture on them to helping Lee Anthony in his own investigation, making sure every lead and tip was followed up.
Again, when this investigation first began, we did not know, meaning we the public did not know who was responsible for Kaylee's disappearance. Mr. Anthony, going under the assumption that his niece was kidnapped or was, somehow held against her will, he investigated that angle and that avenue first and foremost.
There is still money left in the Help Find Kaylee Fund. Luca would not say how much, but with so many rumors and so much public scrutiny on how donations were spent, Luca believes the easiest solution may be to return the donations.
As far as I know, as the money will be returned to the senders or the individuals who paid it.
I'm not going to give the media anything when I get out of here. It sucks for them because I have nothing to say.